Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits video. Today is a homebrew video. 6 cartons of this bad boy, 6 cartons of orange juice, 100% juice made from concentrate. Be careful about getting the stuff with any preservatives in, but if it's made from concentrate then you won't anyway. So I've already sterilised my bucket. Do sterilise. Obviously like today with all this corona stuff, cleanliness is godliness. So make sure you sterilise it, wash it out, get a good steriliser. If you're using your one for the first time, sterilise. So for this time I'm using 5 kilos of sugar. Kettle's on. Oh, kettle's on because obviously I've got to boil away. What this will make is a juice wine of about 13-14% strength, and not bad juice wine at all actually. So pour this into the barrel fermenter. Now I'm going to need 2.5 kettlefuls of water, hot water to, because the sugar's got to dissolve. Now you can use 4 kilos, you can use 6. 6 gives a really good strong wine. And the good thing about this, let me show you. Oh God, that's heavy already. There you go. The good thing about this is that it will ferment out, whereas some juice wines they struggle to ferment, and that's obviously an issue because if it struggles to ferment out, you're gonna have a weaker wine, and then when you bottle it, it's going to taste of sugar. But what happens after 4 or 5 months? It turns into a sparkly wine. So even if you taste it and it's sugary, dash it in the bottle, leave it, and the longer you leave it to mature, the more it will sparkle up, and you'll get a slightly sparkling wine. That's happened on blueberry, and it's also happened on pomegranate juice wines. So just something to think about, Right, first kettle. There you can see it going in. And obviously, like when you do a coffee, put hot water in it to dissolve that sugar. You can do it with cooler water, but it doesn't, you want to get it dissolved. You want life to be easy. So quickly put the second kettle on, because it's going to take a couple of minutes to diddle, as it were. And I've got 10 minutes before Boris comes on again, so I need to crack on. See what the latest restrictions are on life. But let's be honest, I'm getting jobs done that I've struggled to get done, so it's not all bad. One goes a bloody shop manager, but yeah. Right, now I'm going to start stirring. I'm good at stirring apparently. So the wife says. One thing to be mindful of, this is bloody hot water, boiling water. So when you do stir it, just don't burn yourself, because one, it hurts, you might cry, and you might even get burned. And if anybody's under 18 watching this, well, you shouldn't be watching it, so go away. So while I'm waiting for that kettle to boil, I might as well keep stirring. Like I said, the wife says I'm good at it. I don't know what she means. Now obviously you might struggle to pick up 5 of these at this moment in time, or 6 of these. I've got 6. I had to go to 2 shops because you can only get 3 from any one shop. I looked at the stock on the shelves first, and I'm being honest with you. If there was low stock, I wouldn't have took them. Because you're not thinking about yourself these days. You're not being greedy and just, oh, I'm having all 6, stop everybody else. So that's making a nice sugary solution, as it were. Right, I'll put this down somewhere where it's, like anything, when you put your spatula down, make sure you don't put it somewhere where there's contamination, because that goes into your juice wine and you don't want that. So, from Wilco's I got their Gervin Universal Wine Yeast, £1.25, and that'll be good for 25 litres of wine. So, in all, the bag of sugar cost me £3.21. The yeast about £1.25 or £1.70, I can't remember. And the juice was about 85 to a quid, depending on where I went. In total, it's cost me under a tenner, about £9, I think. £9, 30 bottles of juice wine. It's going to take a week or 2 to brew. We'll give updates after so many days, see how it's cooking, see how the road lies, as it were. Really boring bit is waiting for that kettle to boil, because it's a pain. So while I'm waiting, let me open up all my juice wines. Sometimes these are swines to open. Right, so the Morrison's juice wine wasn't so bad. This is the Aldi juice wine, although funnily enough got exactly the same system on the top. It does make you wonder sometimes if it's all made at exactly the same price. The only down is if you pay more for it, you think, so why am I paying more for something? So, obviously, why are you waiting? You want to get these done quick. I want to get done quick. It's so simple. If you can get the lid undone. Because look, a little bit of a swine. That bit to push down is a little bit awkward. And my last one, the camera's sitting on, so I can't use that at the moment. Right, kettle's boiled nearly. And then I'm going to fill it half again. So, 2 fills of the kettle, and then half. That's enough hot water. That'll get rid of the sugar. And then it's just a case of adding cold water, obviously, and the juice. And obviously don't spill it down yourself when you're pouring it out. Trust me, I've done it. But being as you should be 18 doing this anyway, I don't know 12-year-olds going out and making juice wine. Although these days people do all of that, don't they? So it doesn't matter to say anything. Although you have to be 18 to buy the yeast, funnily enough. I looked there when I went there, you have to be 18 to actually buy the yeast. That's ridiculous. It's not like you've got to make it into wine first before you can do it else. So, here we go. So like you would with a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, stir it until you get no resistance, you don't feel the sugar at the bottom of the glass sort of thing. Exactly the same thing here. That's my son's dinner, you'll have to wait 5 minutes. Now that's done. Now I don't need to wait for that kettle because it's already, sugar's gone. So now, orange juice. It's one in. Make sure you buy the orange juice that's not got the bits in. You don't want bitty wine. I mean, you are going to get some right at the bottom of the, when it goes into the, like, these are going into a barrel after I've done them. I've got 4 days off, so I'm in major brew mode. These 3 homebrew juice wines this week, and then once they've done, I'm on to a rosé wine and a white wine kit. There'll be no shortage in my household. No chance. Every one of these will make 30 bottles. Let me move that onto there. There we go. Watch it fall off. No, it's not having it. Oh, there we go. Slightly on the piff. Oops. Yeah, there we go. So yeah. Each of these juice wine brews will make 30 bottles. So that's 90 bottles of wine. Add the 2 kits. That's 150 bottles of wine. And I've already got, in the shed, I've got some ginger wine and some port wine ready to go already. So, it's going to be a good year. Now this is going in the dining room because the bubbling gets on your absolute nerves when it's bubbling away. It's like patter banton. Right. Now, cold water. Again, make sure your things are rinsed out, sterilised. Sterilise is the best way, to be honest. And then get it up to 25 litres. Now the thing to make sure is that you haven't got too much hot water in, because you'll kill your yeast. So it basically wants to be that lukewarm really. And you see, without adding the actual time to sterilise it in, it don't take that long. And if you've got your own barrel already, once it brews, once it's finished brewing, you siphon into a barrel, obviously sterilised, and then you leave it. You can get wine from a barrel. I've done it last year, I've done it this year, I've had no issues whatsoever. Right, whoops, just over 20 litres now, so 5 more jobbies. Now this only goes up to 22. This, why they only make it up to 22 is ridiculous. So I'm going to put another 3 in. And I'm giving it a stir. Luckily I know where 25 litres is. And I'm not joking, I did this last year and it was amazing. And obviously the channel's bigger now. Plus I want to do it again anyway, so it's tough. Right, just need to do a bit more. I know where the 25 litres is now, so. Right, that'll do. Put that away. Do a bit more stirring. I'm good at that. Like I say, you can use a thermometer if you really want to be precise, but it's lukewarm, not even that, it's going to be at room temperature. So now I'm adding the yeast. I'm just going to put the yeast on the top. Sometimes they ask you to put it in water, but to be honest, But because I'm stirred it around, it's going around. So here we go, look at that. So there's the yeast on the top, there's the orange, and a lovely smell of bread coming from it straight away. And that's it. Put the airlock in. Yep. Put the lid on. Can you see? Yeah. My camera don't fall. Nice and tight. 25 litres. Whoa. We're getting updates over the next few days, but I'll update over all 3 of them. I'll do separate videos making it, but all 3 of them, and see how this bad boy goes. I've had it before, tastes great. Thanks for watching. Remember, 30p a bottle. It's no brainer. If you've already got your homebrew kit, you're laughing. If you haven't, these aren't expensive to buy. Not too expensive anyway. Get a starter kit, jobs are good. Thanks for watching. See you soon.